everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another edition of Katie's Kitchen, and in honor of St. Patrick's Day, which is next week, I thought I would do something a little bit Irish themed. There are a lot of things that I love about Ireland. I love the scenery, I love the music, I love the food, I mean potatoes, seriously, and I love the beer. I love Irish stouts, and I think I get it from my dad because he loves them too. So today I'm going to be making a molten chocolate lava cake with Guinness baked into the cake. I think that Guinness and chocolate are two flavors that go really, really well together, and I love Guinness, so I am really looking forward to making this. And like I said, that makes two, so you could easily increase the amount in this recipe if you wanted to make 6 or 12 or however many you want. I will say before I get started that I had to kind of make a substitution because I didn't have powdered sugar. So basically what I did is I just took granulated sugar and cornstarch and then kind of ground it up real fine. So I read that that is a substitution, and we'll see how well it works. So first things first, I'm going to preheat the oven to 425. That's Fahrenheit. And while that is preheating, we can go ahead and butter up our ramekins. These are 4-ounce ramekins. They're ceramic. I'm just going to take a little bit of butter on a paper towel and just kind of smear it all on the inside of the ramekin. So your lava cake will pop right out and won't get stuck and burst open, because that would be not good. For some extra non-sticky stuff, we're going to add just a little bit of cocoa powder on the inside. It's like when you're baking and you use flour to kind of keep things from sticking. It's the same thing, just cocoa. Now there are a couple different ways that you can melt your chocolate. The kind of real culinary way is to do it over a double boiler, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to use my microwave because I've got one. So I have taken my chocolate, I've kind of cut it up into smallish pieces, like that big. And now I'm going to put the butter in here as well, and then I'm going to zap it. Just going to pop this in here. So our chocolate is melted, and now the next step is to add the beer. And I am really happy to say that we only need 4 tablespoons of it, so I'm going to pour the rest of it in a glass and drink it while I bake. So now you just want to mix your beer in with your chocolate and then set that aside for a little bit while you move on to your eggs and powdered sugar. So in a separate little bowl, hang on, let me find, these are my finding fingers. Okay, found them. So now you want to take your eggs, and I'm using a sort of medium-sized bowl because you're going to put the eggs and the sugar in here, and then you're going to pour the chocolate on top and then add the flour. So this is like your ultimate mixing bowl, essentially. So cracking 1 full egg into here and then separating the other, discarding the white or saving it if you want, and adding the yolk. My whisk. Where's my whisk? This kitchen is small, but things get lost in it. Seriously, where is my whisk? Oh, it's clean. Clean whisk. I'm just whisking my eggs together, and then I'm going to add the powdered sugar to the eggs. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm drinking my Guinness out of my very official Guinness pint glass that my friends Marlo and Emily brought me back from their trip to Dublin, so thank you. I'm so official, and I love this glass. Look how nice it is. Alright, so I'm adding my powdered sugar, which is actually granulated sugar and cornstarch, but you know what? We're working with it. Now we are pouring the chocolate and Guinness mixture over our egg and sugar mixture and stirring to combine that. At this stage, it looks very liquid and very chocolate, and it should be quite smooth. It smells really flippin' good. So now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder into this mixture. 1/4 cup of flour going in. Just going to combine this, and then we're almost ready to pop it in. Okay, so this is how our mixture looks now. Little bit thicker than it was, but still quite runny, and that is totally okay. So what you want to do now is pop this into your ramekins. Don't fill them more than 2/3 of the way full because they will rise. So here is what our little ramekin looks like, and I'm just going to stick these into the oven and bake them for about 9 to 12 minutes. So I've set my clock for 9 minutes because you want to check to make sure that you're not overdoing it, because you want that inside to still be sort of liquid. You want the outer part of the cake to look like it's set, but the inside to look like it maybe needs a couple more minutes. So while I'm waiting for my lava cakes to bake, I'm going to do some dishes because I cannot stand having a dirty kitchen. As you can see, my kitchen is tiny and like 3 dishes makes it look like it's a mess. So, gonna clean. So our timer's just gone off, and let's check them and see how they are. They don't look quite ready enough around the edges, so I'm just gonna stick them in for maybe another minute. All right, that looks about ready to me. See, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a little bit jiggly on the inside, but not on the outside. So I'm gonna put the camera down and take these puppies out. So the next part is probably the most tricky part. It's getting the cake out of the ramekin. So I'm just gonna take a butter knife and run it along the edge to kind of loosen it. Just be careful because your ramekin's going to be really hot, so don't burn yourself. So next you want to take a plate, put it on top like this, and then flip it over. Hopefully it should come out. Ta-da! I'm just going to dust a little bit of cocoa powder over the top. If you have cream in your house, it's a really great additive to this. So let's see if I've got any. So I've just topped mine with some fresh cream, and let's cut into it to see how it looks. Oh yeah, that lava-y goodness. That looks perfect. I'm gonna try a bite now. It's really good. It is really, really good. I love lava cakes. I love Guinness. The thing about Guinness and these lava cakes is not an overwhelmingly Guinness-y taste, you know, it's just an extra added bit of Irish oomph in there that I think is perfect for St. Patrick's Day. So that is it for my molten chocolate lava Guinness stout cake. Kind of a mouthful for such a small treat, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. And if you make any of these, just let me know. I'll put all my social media links down below, and I hope you guys have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Sláinte, and I'll see you next time. Bye. The topic of this week's Granny Rant is how to be a human being that lives in an apartment complex, because apparently some people have an issue with this.